You hooked me up.
Yeah, my son being a real big help right now, bringing
Get your
some
dad
cups
one more
out.
glass.
What do you got there? Dos hombres?
Dos hombres. I mean, I haven't had tequila out of a mug, but we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that today. It's been one of those weeks, and it's only Wednesday.
Sorry, we had a little minor technical glitch there.
Yeah, running a little late.
Right off.
Yeah,
late. You know, I got this. This sweet new MacBook, and I thought it was gonna make everything easier.
Yeah,
not yet.
No, but you're of that age where it's fun to watch you try to use technology. It's like
I know how to use the stuff I know how to use, and then it's always new stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
a
annoying.
MacBook's not exactly new, Joe. It's been around for a bit.
How come I only just heard of it? New to me.
New to Joe. MacBook.
Yeah. So, man, you know, it's funny. I've had a very busy couple of weeks. Things at work are going well, but a lot of people have been on vacation, and so I've been pulling double, triple, and quadruple duty, covering other people's shows.
Hold on. Yo, no one cares about that right now.
No one backs baby into a corner. Yeah, this is my
no one backs baby into a corner.
You know how it is.
That's the best mug. Cheers, my friend. Yes.
Don't hit this mug too hard. It's actually been shattered and reassembled.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, hello.
So what? Yeah, welcome to the party, Joe.
That's how we're doing tonight.
Yes. Well, it's a holiday tomorrow.
Oh, yes. The 4th of July. I learned something very interesting today.
What's that, Joe?
President John Adams, famous as the second president, more famous on HBO, and even more famous as the villain or one of the villains in Hamilton. Look that up. That's some deep references right there. John Adams thought July 2nd was going to be the day of national festivals.
All right.
Because July 2nd was the actual day that our founding fathers signed the Declaration of Independence.
Okay.
Then they sent it to Congress for approval.
Yeah.
And it took 2 days. And so Congress was like, July 4th, 1776.
Definitely has a better ring than July 2nd.
And John Adams was like, bitch, it was July 2nd. That's when I signed it. For the rest of John Adams's life, he would not go to July 4th celebrations.
I'm not a big July 4th guy.
Guess what day he died?
July 4th.
Ha! The irony. Not messed up.
And the knowledge you just dropped on everybody. I knew zero of those fun facts. In fact, I didn't know John Adams was our second president.
Did you know he signed the Declaration of Independence?
Sure, Joe.
Do you know he's got his own show on HBO?
Yes, absolutely. Yes. I didn't watch it, but I know he has that show.
Yeah.
I'm not a big history buff.
I didn't watch it. It didn't look interesting to me. I'm not that interested in the second president.
Yeah. So are you a big like July 4th guy? Like I can't stand it. Like I get the concept. So I don't want to be un-American, but I'm just not a big like.
All right, let me before I answer your question, let me tell you, I got into my buddy Wayne, by the way. Wayne's probably watching. He's in the hospital. He made a joke about getting a lobotomy, And I said, perhaps it was a penis enlargement. Feel better, Wayne.
Jesus.
Anyway, Wayne and I were talking the other day, and I told him I'm not a fan of the national anthem. And I'm also not a fan of the Pledge of Allegiance. Now, let me explain why.
Oh, boy.
Okay. I love America.
America.
I love it.
All right.
You know I love it.
It's not sounding that way right now.
But here's the thing. Here's what I don't like. And this happened every day for most of us growing up.
Yep.
Right? At like 8:10, the bell rings, and you all stand up and you recite it together. I pledge allegiance to the flag. I don't know. It feels a little like a little fascist right there, a little cultish, a little nationalist.
Yeah.
I'm a citizen. I pay a lot of money in taxes.
Yeah.
And I'm fully invested in America, in my local economy. I don't need a pledge.
Well, I get the Pledge of Allegiance. What's your problem with the national anthem?
Well, it's out of place at sports. They didn't play the national anthem when Babe Ruth was playing, or Joe DiMaggio, or Mickey Mantle, or even Reggie Jackson.
Okay.
This was like an 80s thing. This was the United States military literally looking to recruit. They signed contracts with all of the leagues to get. That's why you see a lot of Army ads, Navy SEALs and stuff during games.
I know, but I don't think anyone hears the national anthem. They're like, you know what the fuck I'm going to do? I'm going to go fight a war now. Like, it's never moved me to that point. But I like listening to it.
Listen.
Like, it's not something I'm bumping in my car.
Let me ask you something. After 9/11,
yeah,
there wasn't a day or two in there where you're like, I'm fucking joining. I'm going over there and I'm going to kick some ass.
Like 1,000% in my head. Like, I know me physically wasn't because I'm way too soft. I'm the first one fucking going.
I said that out loud. I said that out loud to people. I'm like, I'm going to sign up. I'm going to Afghanistan and I'm going to stick my gun up Osama bin Laden's ass.
Yeah, but like if I said that, they're like, yo, they call bullshit. Like right away. They're like, go back to putt-putt golf. Like I'm not. I mean, I got tattoos. I look like I'm tough.
I had buddies who were like, I'll drive you down there. And I'm like, let me, I got to plan this out a little bit.
Yeah.
I just can't go now.
I got a family.
I can't go right this minute, but
man.
let me get some things in order and I'm going to do it.
Yeah. No, like,
of course I didn't.
No, that's why we're sitting here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I agree with the Pledge of Allegiance. I just think that's weird. But I think that goes into like the whole, like, but then we're going to go down this avenue again. But
have you heard people say, I know you're not a sports fan.
No, never. I never watched sports.
You out of your mind? I'm gonna tell you something. What a lot of sports fans will say. LeBron James or Colin Kaepernick or somebody kneels and they go, keep your politics out of my sports. And I used to feel that way for a long time.
Crazy until you have.
But then it occurred to me, there's a national anthem. I mean, we're making it political right off the bat.
Yeah, and I don't, here's the problem I had with people getting mad about the kneeling and whatever you're doing during the national anthem. Like people like wear flags as shirts.
Yeah,
like,
that's the worst thing you can do.
Crazy shit. Or if you're looking around a stadium, 50% of the people aren't paying attention. They're talking, doing whatever, and someone's taking a stance for whatever they believe in. You don't gotta agree on the way they're doing it.
Yes, right.
But like,
I agree with that.
If you're gonna act like, oh my God, it's offensive to America. Like, in my opinion, I think it's kind of wild. Like, if you think about it from a sports perspective, you got an athlete. He has one opportunity during the game to take a stance on something.
Yeah.
And when is that? During the national anthem where people are getting beer, hot dogs, popcorn, and all of this other stuff. So, yeah, I don't, from that aspect, yeah, I would agree with you. But I kind of like it. It's not something I'm going to bump in the car.
No,
but...
all right, fair enough. And listen, it's not like I hear it. I'm not like, I don't like sit. Yeah. I mean, I certainly stand and I face the flag and I put my hand on my heart with. I find those things unnecessary. And what
about the hat off?
Yeah, I mean, just walking into a building, you're supposed to take your hat off.
I'm the worst. Probably why I'm bald, Joe. I wore a lot of hats as a kid.
You know what's funny? I just turned 49 this week, and I have an insane amount of hair in my head. My hair's in a ponytail and all that.
I didn't even know it was your birthday. What a bad friend. Happy birthday, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't know it was my birthday?
No. I had no fucking idea.
My birthday was like 4 days ago.
How would I fucking know, Joe?
Facebook. It was all over Facebook, Instagram,
TikTok. It's not Instagram, maybe Facebook. But I don't check my like notifications on Facebook. I did wake your ass up yesterday, though. I was so excited about doing this show that I woke you up a day early.
Yeah, Vin. I asked Vin the other day. I go, "When do you want to do a show this week?" And I go, "Tuesday or Wednesday would be great for me." And he goes, "You know what? Wednesday." And I go, "Mark it in your calendar." So last night, I can't. You know, it's funny. I actually had stuff to do, and I was sitting on my couch, and I dozed off.
Oh my God.
And I woke up, and my son was playing something on my phone, and I grabbed my phone, and I saw it said, "I'm here." So I ran outside, and you were sitting outside.
Dude, bedhead is for real with Joe. Let me tell you, that fucking nap hair is just like, I immediately knew. I woke your ass up, and then I'm busting his ass, and I'm like, dude, why are you napping? Like, I was about to leave, and then he's like, dude, you said Wednesday. Then I'm like, you know what? I did say Wednesday.
Yeah, it's funny because I came down here, and I'm like, oh, it's going to take me a minute to get it going, which it probably would have taken longer. And I was like, oh, you're here. Let's just do it.
No.
And you were like, no, I'm going to go. I like to drive out of my way 20 minutes, show up unannounced, make my presence felt,
wake your
insult the host's hair, and then bounce.
Well, I did get a new golf club in the mail yesterday, so I wanted to get to the range and use it. So it all worked out. It all panned out, you know? But other than that, how was your birthday?
It was nice. It was nice. I worked at it. There was the Capitol Groove in downtown Hartford this weekend.
Yeah, you do all these fun events and don't invite me, bro.
I do a lot of fun events, and you should come to them. You would love these things.
Well, I think you're afraid I'm going to steal your thunder, bro.
You could try. I have enough thunder that if you stole some of it, I'd still have thunder.
You could share. I see you posting all the time, and I'm just sad at my house, and I'm like, there's my partner.
You should come out. I'm telling you, we're doing a big thing on the 27th.
I'm in it.
Yeah, you'll have a good time.
I'm in it.
I'll introduce you to everybody.
Oh my God, I'm gonna be fucking famous.
You kind of already are.
I'm kind of a big deal.
He's a big deal. I think so.
Oh man, so how's your short week going? Mine sucks. I'm not gonna lie. My week has already sucked, and it's Wednesday.
It's weird because my kids are on a weird schedule. So and my people at work have been great. I finished doing my show in the morning, and I just leave.
Yeah.
No other responsibilities. And then you see there's another computer over here. I just record on that.
All right.
To do my other show, and I'm home after 5 hours.
Yeah, no, I felt like I worked 70 already this week, and hence why we're drinking tequila on a Wednesday. Yeah, it's been a weird week, and then so my stepson's playing football and just living his life this summer, fucking golf, fishing, football, and his parents are all over him about getting a job. Like, so I can tell you, when I remember, I was like, if I ever have a kid, right, my kid's gonna fucking work at 13. You know,
wow,
a couple
really?
Things happened. One, I couldn't find someone who wanted to have a kid with me, but that's a whole nother podcast. Very sad. Keep it awkward. But two, I don't want this kid fucking working. It's the weirdest thing, dude. I had jobs as a kid, and I'm like, why are you being so mean to the kid?
Yeah.
Like, well, because here's the thing, right? Like, he's worked hard every summer, baseball, football, this stuff. He's finally being a kid, and let him be a kid. That's it. But like, I'm on an island by myself. So now his new thing, and I think it's fucking hilarious, but pissed me off last night. He now he cooks his own dinner because he doesn't have a job. So he's like, nope, got to make my own shit. I don't have a job. Yeah, and so he's making chicken Alfredo at fucking 9:00 at night from scratch, watching a fucking YouTube video.
I'm impressed by that. I think that's great.
Yeah, and so you got to clean it, Joe. Like they don't show that part of the video to the kids that you got to clean up after.
Are you saying the YouTube video should end with the people cleaning up?
Yeah, and then like my wife's gonna kill me, but I get real OCD about washing shit. So like my wife will wash a pan, and then I just take the pan and start washing it again. It's just it's really not a good look, I guess.
Why do you think you do that?
I watched a lot of dishes as a kid, bro. Like
you got like a high standard on how clean it's got to be.
Oh, my pans, yeah. Like I didn't have a dishwasher, so I'm like, fucking pans can't have shit in it. It's pans. Drives me nuts. Like I'm getting mad about it now. And then last night I'm up all hours of the night just cleaning because I'm OCDing out. And then I get home today, and clearly this kid made 17 espressos because there's just espresso powder and like cup ring stains all over my countertops. And then I come home and he's like, what? And he just looks at you like, what's up?
Because he's feeling accomplished.
Yeah. I was like, you make some espresso? And he's like, sure did. Did you clean it up? He's like, oh, my bad, bro.
It was not in the video.
Yeah, that's how I'm gonna make millions. I'm gonna make videos, how to do shit videos, and then at the end also the cleanup part of it, like the B-roll, right? Like that.
After you're finished, you're gonna take the the pan over to the sink, and you're gonna rinse it.
Yeah, man. And then other than that, it's just people have been crazy. Clients are crazy. My divorce clients are just off the chain. Just talking.
Is there a lot of that? I assume there's a lot of that going around,
dude. I think it's worse than ever.
Well, like, I'll tell you something funny. You know, I don't know if you noticed during COVID, domestic violence was up 54%.
Well, yeah,
it was like off the charts, and I mean, obviously, that's one of those factors that tends to lead to divorce.
Well, because you can't go anywhere, and then you're like, well, instead of walking away from the situation, I can't leave my house, so. I'm gonna shake the shit out of you,
but that's good. That's good money for you. That's good. It works out.
It's an annuity, yes. Yeah. Like there's always drug dealers. There's always people slapping their spouses. There's always people complaining.
Are you a person who's like, I hope they legalize drugs, or are you like they're encroaching on my business?
They're never gonna legalize drugs, like ever. Like it's impossible to do so. Like they did it with weed, but you're not going to go to like a Fetty store. Like, how much fentanyl do you want today, sir? Like but the crazy part is like I'll have clients that are like, what do you mean I got to go to jail for 5 years? Well, you had 4,000 prepackaged packets of fentanyl with 90 grams of raw fentanyl and 6 fucking guns. Like, and you're getting out in 2 years, which is just crazy to begin with. But yet they're like, well, you don't understand where I'm from. You can't relate to me. You're correct. I don't deal crack, and I don't have guns to deal crack with. So we're never going to relate. Like, so I'm sorry. Like, it infuriates me. Like, I'm supposed to be like,
that. Yeah.
Like, I'm supposed to be a lawyer that's also dealing crack so I can relate to my clients. Like, I'm a full service law firm, but I draw the line at crack.
Yeah, that's a good line.
That's a fucking hard.
It's a solid line. I think everybody.
That's a solid.
If you're drawing up lines, crack cocaine is definitely that's about one you wanna.
You just wanna
right there.
Don't
go past that.
Yeah, you don't, and it's just I think it's just the constant problem solving I have to do on a daily basis. Like that's what I do is I solve everyone else's problems all day, right? Like that's all I talk about all day long.
If you got a problem, Vin will solve it.
Haven't heard that one before, Joe.
Come on. It's a first for me.
Yeah. Like I just talked to a guy today and nice guy, but like I felt like I was talking to someone who's never left a computer room. Like it was really odd. And he's like, I just work and I work and I work. He's like, I communicate better through email, and like my whole world is Microsoft.com or like something like, and I'm like, bro, like, so I spent like 40 minutes talking to this guy off a ledge, and I'm like, built a house for his wife, but hasn't talked to anyone in like 2 years, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like you gotta live your life a little bit.
So that guy's going off the
Yeah, like so, but then it's just like it comes into, well, I need someone to check in with me. So now now that's what I'm doing. Like it's the Big Brother program, which is fine, I guess. In the moment, I'm like, yeah, I definitely got to do that. I want to help everybody out, and then so it's like only got so much fucking time in the world, right? Like, but you get like I was having a conversation with an old guy at the gym today, and he's just like, he's like, oh, I saw your car and blah 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 blah, and you don't save, and I've saved every penny I earned, and I'm like, bro, you're still working at 75.
Why do people think hoarding their money is a good idea when you're dead? See again, and look, there's an unreleased episode where we talked about religion for a solid hour. And I think one of the problems I have with religion is there are people who think that they are working towards eternal life.
Yeah. Not living this life.
And yes, and they're not living this life, and they're sort of putting things off and hoarding their money, thinking in the next life they're going to need all that.
Yeah. Well, one, it's crazy because the Bible never says, hey, when you get to heaven, make sure you bring your wallet.
Right.
Like that's not
your funds are transferable. Yeah, it doesn't say that.
I don't think that's in the Proverbs anywhere. But I think it's crazy. So like I heard a quote today and this kind of ties into it that like everyone dies, but not everyone truly lives.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm talking to this guy and that's what I tell people. I'm like, listen, I'm living. Like there is a finite time here. I don't know when my time is up, but sure shit, we're all going to die. If you want to save all your money and then cool, you're not working at 70, but what are you doing at 70? Like the way, like I want to actual like live. Like, you could save all your pennies or work and not enjoy experiences. And then all of a sudden I had a buddy of mine who just had a heart attack at 43.
I spend my money on investments that make me work more. Yeah.
Yep. That makes sense.
Jason Ryan Creative. Thank you for watching, Jason. Those aren't the kind of investments you want to make. I think you know that.
Those are bad investments. But I think it's one of the things I've learned from my wife because she's like, I'm a stuff guy, right? Like I like stuff. Like I made a big deal about like I got a golf club. I was pretty excited, and so like over the weekend I had bought like I wanted a new golf bag, right? And I wanted a fucking rangefinder. I'm a gadget guy. And my wife's like, we have too much stuff in here. We don't need it. And I'm like, I know I don't need it, but I work hard. I earn money and I want to spend my money. And so we get into this thing, but then she goes off and sees Janet Jackson. I'm like, well, did you need to see Miss Jackson?
Yeah.
No, it's an experience.
I'll tell you, stuff. I am totally with Claudia on this.
Yeah, I know. She's an experienced person. So I'm trying to invest more in my experiences, but that goes back to you got to live your life.
I bought a golf club set in 1997 to learn how to play golf. Mm-hmm. And I have a new bag from 10 years ago. I have a new driver, a new 5-wood. My 3-wood's the original, as are all of my irons. I have a new putter, 2 new putters, and a wedge. I have I mean I've added like 8 clubs in a bag over the last 25 years.
Yeah, no.
Because I'm an experienced guy. I just want to go golfing. I don't need the gadgets. How far did I hit it? Who gives a shit? I have no idea. You know what I do have? Tequila.
Oh, you just fucking rained on my parade, dude. You know what? That's fine that you live that way.
No, that's good. You know what? Can I tell you why? I love golfing with people like Vinny. Because when I line up my shot, you're going to take your thing and go 137. You're going to want to hit your 8. I don't know if you're even talking about. That's good. It's like it kind of helps me because you got stuff. Yeah. So I can take advantage of the fact that you got stuff that it works out. But I'm just there for the experience. Joe. You want to you want like the full Monty.
I like that. So my wife, so ironic, this is why I love my stepson because he's very funny. So he calls me, he's laughing. So my wife was giving me the business about like how much money I spend on stuff. So she wanted to paint the steps on the shed, and she wanted to do it with the kid. So they had to go to Lowe's to buy paint. And this is the woman who doesn't spend money on stuff. Someone's card got declined trying to buy the paint.
Uh-oh.
So kid's laughing. He's like, ha 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 ha. And guess whose card she put it on? She put it on my fucking card.
Yeah.
So you get mad because I spend all my money supposedly on stuff. But then you're the conservative one and you got to use my card to buy fucking paint. How does that work? It's not fair, bro.
No, it's not
everyone
fair.
else gets to spend my money but me. That's what I've learned. But going back to
well,
the point,
yeah, you're spending too much of your money means other people can't spend it when they need to.
No, they spend.
Stuff.
I'm a very generous person.
Like, I know you are.
I am. But I like stuff too. It is where I live. I'm living. I don't give a fuck.
That Mr. T chain is dope.
Oh, dude, the double chain too, bro. I got 2 chains on.
I love it.
Yo, 2 chains.
2 chains.
Yeah.
It's funny. There was a time it's somewhere down here actually. I have it's like a little jewelry opener thing. I used to wear chains.
Yeah, I love chains.
And bracelets. I got like
bracelets.
4 or 5 bracelets. I got pinky rings. There was a time where I was blinged out back in the real gangster days of the 90s. I don't know what this bullshit is today. I really don't. But
I do love me some chains.
Yeah.
I'm like a big like jewelry guy, like bracelets. I'm a watch guy. Yeah, man. If I could just
as I got older and hairier, everything started catching.
You gotta shave your arms, Joe. That's what I do.
I probably should have. Instead, I was like, you know what? As you can see, I'm jewelry free.
It's all right though. It's all right, but you gotta shave your arms so you can wear the chains, bro. It's like my kid's got fucking Sasquatch legs, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
dude?
nobody tells you that. You don't know what you don't know.
Yeah, but I do. I tell them all the time, you look crazy.
Yeah, but when you were a kid, did you know to shave your arms to wear a bracelet or a watch?
Bro, I didn't have a bracelet or a watch when I was a kid.
Oh, see, that's the problem.
What kind of upbringing did you have? You lived on the other side of the tracks. There.
No, I didn't. You know what I did? I had a paper route.
Oh, I did have the paper route.
I had a paper route. I saved my money, and I worked really hard on my paper route. And you know what happened at my birthday and at Christmas time? I got paid. People on my route would give me $20, $30 tips around the holidays.
Yeah, those were the days. That's the other thing. Like, kid couldn't go get a paper route. He did start his own quarterback camp that starts next week, though.
What do you mean he started a quarterback camp?
Started a quarterback camp. He's got like 8 kids coming. Own little business,
and he's going to teach them how to be a quarterback.
Yes, sir.
No, that's pretty cool.
It's not a bad gig. Free T-shirts for the kids. You know, proud of him. And he's like, "Look at all this money," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's not going to go that far, but I'm glad he made some."
You know what I like? I like the entrepreneurial spirit. I see an opportunity to make money with my skill set. I'm going to do it.
I'm not going to lie, it might have been my idea.
You were like, kid, why don't you start a football camp?
Yeah, but then the mom took the credit, you know. So.
How's that work?
I don't know. She's like, well, I told him beforehand. I'm like, all right. But like I think it's going to be great for him because he likes to coach and all that stuff. And he's super stoked about it. But realistically, dude, I just wanted the kid to have a good summer, bro. Like, fuck it. Who cares? I don't care. You're not going to learn anything working at an ice cream shop. Like, there's no life lessons to be had there.
I think there are life lessons to work at an ice cream shop. You find out how the inner workings of work go.
But no, he found out how the inner workings of an ice cream shop go. They have a brand new ice cream shop. Put in an application. They hired all girls. I was like, and that's how an ice cream shop works, young man.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the one guy that works there bangs everybody. That's how it works. He should know.
Dude, these are like high school kids that work there, bro.
Listen, you ever watch Beverly Hills 90210?
Nope.
That's how it is. That's what happens.
I actually never watched that show.
You never watched that show?
No.
You didn't have a girlfriend in the 90s?
Wow.
I know you didn't because you would have had to watch it.
Nah,
that's why I watched it.
I was way cooler than that, bro. 90210. I was only allowed an hour of TV a week.
You didn't have a girlfriend.
I did, bro. Someone's got to verify that on Facebook. I know there's some exes.
Did your
out
girlfriend
there.
live in Canada during the late 90s?
It's fuck the late 90s. When did you graduate?
When did I graduate from what?
High school.
1993.
Are you fucking for real?
Yeah. Why do you say it like that?
Yo, I wasn't even in high school yet.
What?
Yo,
You're like 4th grade?
dude, you're my wife's age. You're 49?
I just turned 49. It was my birthday 3 days ago.
Yes, my wife's
We
turned
just
40.
talked about it.
My wife's turned 49 in October.
Really?
Yeah. I got a cougar on my hands, dude. Fucking cougar. Yeah.
Oh
She's
my
closing
God.
up on 50. You gotta have big plans for the 50th, dude.
I want to do something. Great. Did you say Hooters?
Yes.
Yeah, we're down to 1 Hooters in Connecticut. It's a real bummer.
I hate going to Hooters because I always get the one that no one wants.
It's funny.
Notorious.
The Hooters just closed.
On the Berlin Turnpike?
No, that one's still open. The one in Manchester just closed. It closed like yesterday. I thought it was closed years ago. I thought there's never anybody there. I assumed it was already shut down.
Yeah, but like, I think the internet just got rid of Hooters.
Well, yeah,
there was like as an adolescent, like there's no reason you have to go to Hooters anymore. like I had a photographic memory when I was walking around that restaurant as a kid.
Oh, look, here's a little lived mainly under bad hair and the thumb of her parents, close to Canadian. Yeah.
Oh. Cheers, Diane.
Katie Smith, your Canadian girlfriend. A.
Too much.
Wait, so when did you go to high school? When did you graduate? Like 2000?
98.
1998.
And I stayed back.
Well, to be fair, high school was hard.
No, it was first grade. They kept me back. They said I wasn't mature enough to go on a 2nd grade. And I'm like, I'm in 1st grade. Like, what's the maturity level got to be at to get to
what
the
an
next one?
idiot do you have to be in 1st grade where they're like, you're the biggest, most immature jackass here. You're going to have to try this again.
No, I could tell you what happened.
That happened to my sister, too. And I made fun of her forever. Anytime we get into a fight, I'm like, what kind of a dumbass gets held back in the 1st grade? Like, what were you making the cows orange and shit? It's purple grass. Finn, you know what? Let's give this another crack next year, huh? Get a little more mature.
My story. So I had Miss Keating in my 1st grade, and I remember Garbage Pail Kid cards. Yeah, the Garbage Pail, right? So I decided to make a picture in art class of like some kid giving a tree the middle finger while pissing on it, and the tree was like drinking a beer can. I remember because Miss Keating, who was ginormous, she put it up on the bulletin board for parent-teacher conference night. And I'm like, why would you do that? I still remember how quiet that ride home was. And I got an ass kicking. And I'm like, I'm not going to get to 2nd grade. And they're like, nope. And then they kept me back. And then my 2nd year of 1st grade, this is how I know I liked older women. I always had a thing for like moms.
Yeah.
Miss Jones. First of all, her names, she's got to be hot.
Jones.
But I thought my 2nd 1st grade teacher was hot. And I was in 1st grade. And now look at me.
I heard that your 1st grade artwork was on par with a 6th grader.
It was mature. It was mature topics.
When it came to macaroni art,
it was me.
This is the goat right here that we're sitting next to.
Who's feeding you this information, dude?
Your adoring fans.
My one fan.
I swear to God, the comment came up about Garbage Pail Kids before you said the words Garbage Pail Kids.
That would be my sister.
Yeah,
yes.
She knew. She's heard all these stories before. Yeah. That's nice that you sit through obviously stories you've heard before, Di.
She was supposed to go grocery shopping this today.
This is for the masses, though. This is for everyone else.
Yeah, I don't know if there's gonna be many learning lessons on this podcast.
Well, the lesson is you're not gonna give a lot of lessons with tequila.
I had this like good outline, like stuff I wanted to talk about, And
There's still time. We could turn
nah.
this one around.
I don't know if we're turning this one around.
Let's turn the ship around. We're actually gaining more viewers by the second here. We probably should. Let's bring it.
What are we doing?
Let's bring the heat. The people want the heat. I feel like the people are like, bring the heat. What is in your notes? Because, by the way, if you're watching this thing, maybe you're watching this for the first time and you're like, what do these two dummies want? Vinny's actually, not only is he an amazing lawyer.
That's what they tell me.
A baller of a networker, by the way.
It used to be. Kind of retired.
A freestyle rapper at one point in his life.
All day.
Bars. It's the week of independence. Get it?
No.
I think the people want the heat. What do you got? So tell us what kind of and a life coach. He's a life coach. Changeofplanct.com. That was the point I was getting at. Let's get to it. Let's help the people. Let's help the people. That's what we do. This is the part of the program where Vinny starts saying some shit, and then something clicks in my head where I'm like, oh my God. And I explain something, and I don't even realize I'm nailing it. And then he goes, that's exactly what I was talking about.
I thought we had it with everyone dies, but not everyone truly lives.
Yeah,
that was a good one, right? But we're going to keep it moving.
We're going to shift gears on that. Keep that one up here for now.
We're going to shift gears. I think we've touched on this before, and it's only Wednesday, but I'm completely frustrated by my job about as an attorney, you have the most negative job, right? And I'm a victim of it. My wife asked me today, how's your day going? And I'm like, fucking blows. My sister texts me and I just send her a gif of someone kill me, please. Like Adam Sandler singing into a mic, right? Just completely fucking miserable. But when you're talking to these other attorneys, it's just everyone's trying to one up how hard their job is, right? And it's just completely fucking infuriating. What's so funny? You know what? I'm done with this podcast tonight. I'm fucking done. My sister's invading our podcast.
Love the comments. That wasn't even your sister that time.
Who do we got? We got another fan?
That was Jason again. He said the clutch is slipping right now.
It is. Everyone's fucking logging off. I'm trying to bring it back.
The numbers are solid right now. Look at that. I'm telling you. The number keeps going up.
It's because we got the dos hombres.
Yeah. Dos hombres. Oh, it's Jackson. Sorry. I don't know. I'm an idiot. It's funny. I'll tell you just a quick side note on names. Jackson. Thank you. Sorry for getting your name wrong.
It is reading it off his screen.
It's hard, but it's the X.
That's my boy. That's my boy Ryan. He made this hat I'm wearing.
Oh, no kidding. Well, that's pretty dope.
Yeah. So if you need some custom clothes, hit up Jackson Ryan.
He said,
Creative.
"Nice hat, bro." He knows what's up.
J3.
So there was a girl whose name was L.A. with a hyphen and the letter A. How would you pronounce that?
What was that? You lost me.
It's L.A.
Yep.
With a hyphen and then another A. LaDasha, motherfucker. That's what the girl said. At LaDasha. La.
She said.
Yeah, she got really mad and was like, "It's LaDasha." Like you were supposed to know that was a dash, and that was part of her name.
It's not the worst name I heard. I had a lady who named her kid shit on. But I tried to say it French. I was like, shit on. She's like, no, it's shit on. Because I shit on that bitch when I gave birth. And I'm like, you should lose your child right now. But yes, that is the upper echelon of society I am dealing with on a daily goddamn basis. But, it takes all kinds for this world to get around. So
yeah, it does.
Who am I to say that shit on is not a good name, right? Like that's
come here, shit on. That's a terrible name.
It's
the more
bad.
I say it, the worse it is.
I have a buddy of mine. This is so bad. I know he's never going to listen to this, so it's fine. He named his kid. So he was married, ended up having a baby with somebody else, and named his kid Hartford.
Oh, why? Yeah. Why?
So I start laughing when he tells me. I totally thought he was joking. Wasn't joking. I'm like,
how do you get out of that, by the way? What'd you say?
I lost reception. But that's wild, man. Like, I don't know if I'm going through like a kid book, like, let me pick out a name, and you're like, Hartford.
Usually when people name their kid after a city, it's because that's where the kid was conceived.
Yeah, I don't. That's just lazy.
Yeah.
Like, that's just.
Right. It's like I'm giving you the location where this happened.
Yeah, that's just like where.
That's unnecessary.
This is my son, Plymouth.
Yeah. Here's my son, back of a Nissan.
I was a 69 Camaro baby, actually. That's what my mom says.
Well, your name's Vin, which is basically Italian for 68 Camaro.
I was I do want to get a 69 Camaro. I almost bought one the other day.
Really?
Yeah. Well, maybe.
Oh, I forgot. You like stuff.
I do, but like I wanted to do it just to piss my dad off because he had a 69 Camaro. I'm super petty. But I didn't. I didn't do it. So I didn't buy any more stuff. What's going on now? This is just not.
You know what's funny?
What?
A long time ago, when we first started doing the show, we were recording it, and Vinny was like, I wish we could do an interactive thing with the fans. And I said, we could do. You could come over. We'll just do it live.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do it live from the studio. And every time I share a comment, he gets all bent out of shape.
It's because I know people making fun of me.
No, you think they're making fun of you?
Yeah, I do.
People are loving what you're saying. I'm telling you,
people.
The audience,
my friend Ryan, it's my
the audience, but the viewership keeps going up by the minute here.
It's because they have multiple accounts, bro. Like that's what they're doing.
You think
bots?
Di's watching on?
We got bots.
She's watching on YouTube and LinkedIn and Facebook. There's 3.
Killing me. We're gonna save the next stuff for next episode.
Why are you so paranoid?
Because like sometimes
you still got the imposter syndrome.
Everybody, why are you pointing your finger? No more tequila
because
for you.
everybody you and I mutually know. Everybody you and I mutually know loves this podcast and are like, oh my God, Vin, you and Joe should have gotten together years ago and been doing this podcast. It's my new favorite. That's what people say.
I do like it.
I know you like it.
No, I love it.
You were just on the phone pre-show and you were like, you were like, hide the gun, flush the drugs down the toilet. I'll call you tomorrow. I got to do my podcast, he said.
That actually was pretty much
this guy's story. Like boarding an airplane to South America through Monday.
It was just like they were like, cops are looking for me, looking for this. And I'm like, I can't tell you what to do, but you know what you gotta do. Yeah, that is my that's what I do. But yeah, no, I also want to give a plug out to I was on a podcast last week.
Tell us about that.
Yeah.
We might do something with that.
Yes, it's called Toxic Masculinity. So it's TALKISIVE masculinity. I think it is on Spotify. Real good dudes. My buddy Ian, he lives down in Florida. And his buddy who actually lives in Ireland. So that dude was up at like at midnight shooting the show, and it was some good shit. So kind of like a similar vibe to what we have. They drink a little bit more than us on their show.
Well, yeah, you said the guy was Irish.
Yeah. So had a blast. Just want to thank those guys. Check out their podcast. But yeah, it was kind of a cool vibe. They start their show with a question, vibes off that, wraps it up with an ending question. So it was pretty good.
Well, that's a familiar formula done by many. I like that.
Yeah, I like it. It was a good time though. But it feels good to be wanted too, because my Joe didn't want to do a show last week, so at least someone asked me to do a podcast.
No, stop.
He's like, I don't have power. And I'm like, Joe, there's other places in Connecticut that have plugs.
Well, that is true.
Yeah, we could do it anywhere, but
we could have taken it on the road. We should have taken it on the road. Why
didn't done it at Hooters at Manchester?
A farewell broadcast from Hooters. I remember when I was in high school back in 1993.
That's wild.
I took a buddy of mine to.
Did they have multiple classrooms back then, or was it like one of those schools with one room? I just need to know.
By then, by 1993, I was out of the single room classroom. Yeah, for most of my first 10 years of school, I sat in the same room for 8 hours with the same like 8 people for years and years and years. Yeah, it was
awesome.
That's no way to educate kids. It's not.
Just walking through the prairie.
Oh, Jesus. A lot of Jesus in that school too. Again, dude, it's like, right? This is my point about the people that are like, keep your religion, keep your politics out of my
Don't
whatever.
say the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yeah, and it's like, unless it's the shit I want to hear, and then do it, and everybody should listen to it. And
it's fucking wild.
Here's the problem: is about 99% of the population, and I'm insulting everybody right now, and I apologize for this. Most of you are hypocrites.
Yeah, dude, that's the
your viewpoint is that when it comes to everybody else, they should do the shit you do and nothing more or nothing different. That's how most people feel. I think it's a big problem that we have in society today.
I think that kind of goes into something I wanted to flow into.
I knew it.
I love it. I love when this happens. Like big minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, and small minds discuss people with problems. What's going on now? What is
Sorry, my daughter just texted me and reminded me she stayed back in first grade.
Damn!
Oh,
Damn,
no.
I'm sorry. I'm
Sorry.
sorry. Well, at least your family's listening.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So
by the way, my daughter, who's Eden.
Yeah.
Her and Zach got engaged.
Fucking congratulations.
Yeah.
What a change of plans that is, huh?
That's a big change of plans.
Look at that. Welcome to the fam, dude. What is going on? What is going on? I got people asking for puppies. All sorts of shit.
Talk about the puppies too quick.
Oh man, dude.
No, not quick. Take your time.
I got plenty of dogs. I got I think I got 2 labs left and a 11-year-old Chihuahua.
Who's taking that thing?
Yeah, I will tell you, I am not a big Chihuahua person. This dog's cool as shit. It's got like a little pot belly. Is not a yapper. Just hangs out. Pretty chill Chihuahua. Named Princess. She's 11. I need her house to ride out her golden years, dude. Dog friendly. If anyone has like an old mom, like a grandma that just needs a dog to hang out with,
a companion.
Yeah, holler at me.
This is Princess.
I do.
My Chihuahua.
I just placed one of my favorite dogs. So we did the meet and greet on Saturday. So she'll be in her new home in about a week. She's from Honduras. Yeah, we got like 6 dogs from Honduras. So pretty excited about that. Gives you the warm fuzzies.
I'm sure the prospects for a dog in Honduras is not great.
No. This lady, so the lady who was running this like rescue out in Honduras is getting investigated by the FBI. She's on the lam. She was taking all this money, had like 350 dogs on like a pen out in Honduras. So it took us like 8 months to get like 6 or 8 of them. It was crazy. But yeah.
You think that lady knows Mike Vick?
Oh, that's fucked up too.
I'm just saying, dude. There are people that are
yeah, no, that's a whole different situation, dude. It's not the same. It's worse. Huh.
Eden wants a dog.
Who wants a dog?
Eden wants a dog.
Well, let's make that happen. What kind of dog?
You want Di to take that Chihuahua?
Huh?
Should we just start placing dogs with people? If you're watching this right now,
put your address up, dude. I'd be like Chris Kringle. I'm like, people call me a dog pusher in the gym. I'm like, yo, you want a dog? I start whispering it. I'm like, psst, psst.
If you're watching right now, just put your address in the comment section. It will bring you a dog later.
Listen, there's nothing better. I mean, we like rescuing the dogs and getting permanent homes, but also fosters. We need fosters, so people just to watch these dogs temporarily. But I think I always find with rescue dogs, it's a little better than just going to a breeder. I think the dogs actually, they know they were rescued and they appreciate it. It makes me feel good. So it's a good thing.
You know, my dog's a rescue.
Yeah. The dog fucking attacks me every time I come in here, little Benji motherfucker.
He's very aggressive.
He loves
bark. Me, though.
He's a lot of bark. He'll warm up to me.
He loves me.
He does, but I love dogs. I got one now, Nettie. So she's with my wife's cousin who had a service dog that passed away. So I was skeptical because she uses a walker, has a scooter. lot of stuff going on. And this dog was literally like just never even been in a house. And it's been the best thing ever because I think with her, it showed her the confidence that she could take care of like an untrained dog, and gave her like a purpose. And from Nettie's side, she's becoming a dog. Like these dogs don't even know how to play with toys. Like she doesn't know how to play with a ball. Like she doesn't play with any toys because they don't know how to be a dog. But it's wild. But she's the coolest. Like she got these like fucking ears that go this way. She looks like Scooby. Yeah, but she got a home, so we're pretty excited. But yeah, doing that. I got a fundraiser on July 8th at Elmer's in New Britain. My buddy had a heart attack at 43.
Oh no.
His wife basically resuscitated him. He was in a coma for a couple days. He's going to a rehab facility, but he's up and running again, you know. So we're doing that. So got that.
Where is that? Elmer's
on Monday. So we're doing like raffles. All the money goes to his family. You know, we'll raffle off. We got some autograph stuff, drinks, food, the whole shebang. So it's good. He's been with the DOC for like 15 years. Big into MMA. He's an instructor, like big into that scene. Just a really good dude. Healthy as a horse, bro. Like, dude, not an ounce of body fat. Just a great dude, great family, and you know, thank God he survived, and he's gonna be all right. But
wow. Yeah, that's terrible.
I think it's you know, but we try to come together when we can. And selfishly, it gives me an excuse to go to Elmer's and not be a creeper.
You'll still be a creeper.
I might put on an old do-rag and jump in the DJ booth.
Oh my God. You should totally do that.
You know? But yeah, so a lot of stuff going on, but I think it's good stuff. So I think I was talking with a client today, the one who works all the time, works 90, 100 hours a week. And I'm like, it's fine if you're always going, but you got to have your passions to keep up the drive with your normal job, right? Like before I'd work 80 hours a week and I was spent, but now I do a lot of things, but those other things I'm more passionate about. So it doesn't seem like work. But it's been like, I find myself, especially the past couple of weeks, trying to rein it in because I could see myself kind of like a runaway train. I got a ton of stuff going on. I'm already ahead for next week. So I'm trying to pull it back, but I think it's finding those passions. So whether, you know, you're doing a fundraiser for a buddy, or if it's the dog thing, or you're doing a show somewhere else, or you're just spending time with your family, I think, you know, spending time in that lane, even though it's sort of work and it keeps you busy, it's a different type of busy. And it's going back to living that life you have instead of just, you know, I'm just going to live to die instead of just living for living. Right. But that's what I got going on, man. I'm going to do a little golfing tomorrow, a little 4th of July golfing with the kiddo.
That's pretty dope.
And then I got to go walk around, and there's like a rose garden in West Hartford or some shit. Like, I don't know.
That's not something you planned, huh?
No, I really want to go, Joe.
See, if my wife was like, "You want to go walk in the rose garden," and I wasn't like, "Oh my God, yeah," she'd be like,
"Well, you know what it was like." So my wife has, and I've been super stoked. So she's finally took some time, had a girls' weekend, and then she came back, and then she was in Westbrook for a week, and then she saw Janet Jackson, and it was
wow, good for her. She's on a run.
Yeah, and she's like, "We're like 2 ships passing in the night." Is that the same?
Yeah,
I didn't know what that meant. I had to Google it.
2 ships.
Yeah, so we're gonna try to align some ships this weekend. I don't know. I'm not gonna park it in the port. Keep it clean, Joe. You're sick.
Oh my God,
you are disgusting, Joe.
Go in the port.
This is a family friendly show. Here.
Oh my God, who was I talking to? I talked to somebody the other day about you, and they went, "Oh, the guy you do the podcast with." I go, yeah. And they go, "Guy swears a lot."
Oh.
And I was like, well, his aunt is working on that.
Yeah, it's true. I will say, so the podcast I was on last week between my buddy Ian and hanging with like a dude from Ireland, bro, the language.
Yeah.
Like they say they say the C word like it's like it's just a pronoun.
It means something different to the Irish guy.
So like soon as that started flying, I'm like, F this, F that. I mean, it's not family friendly. I do swear a lot. But I just want to let everyone know it's not just for the podcast. Like that's just I'm like that in court. Like it's just
You
it's
swear in court?
not in front of the judge, but yes, in the hallway quite a bit. I do.
Never in front of a judge, though.
No.
Would you get content? Would they not like
yeah,
that?
no, it's not proper. Not at all. That's where I draw the line. But I have like I'm wearing my elastic band today. That's why I'm in court and I'll just be snapping it against my wrist while I'm talking, or I'm flipping like a poker chip.
Flipping it like a poker chip. There's like a real Two-Face, the Batman villain.
Yeah, like I go
like
that.
Something to
so
that. If I looked over at another lawyer and he had like a coin, he was just like,
I did it.
I would be concerned.
I did it through like a 4-hour hearing like 3 weeks ago, and the other attorney and I beat the snot out of him too, and he's like, it's got to be the poker chip, and I'm like, it calms me down. But that and my other one is toothpicks. I love toothpicks. So everyone knows in court, if I'm talking to someone with a toothpick in my mouth, I hate the attorney. That's the sign that I don't
really?
like it. Yeah, because there's nothing more disrespectful than someone chomping on a toothpick while talking to you. But that's my jam. What do we got going on? We got more comments?
No, people are enjoying. Everyone, Vinny thinks you're all laughing at him. He doesn't know.
Could you guys just send me some hugs in the messages? I'm really starting to.
Everybody tell Vinny he looks great and that he's killing it tonight.
You know what, Joe? I feel like you're mocking me today.
I want to. You see, look at this. He's the man.
Who said that?
That's your friend Jackson. He's not blowing smoke up your ass or anything. He means that.
Jackson is his son. So the company's name.
Oh, Jackson Ryan Creative. Oh, I get it. And you know what? My son's got a friend named Jackson with the X. I should have known that.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. Cool little man too. So Ryan's wife Natasha has been working with me for 11 years.
Oh, yeah, so I think I've seen Natasha on the Facebook.
On the Facebook.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's her whole crew.
That is. That's
right on.
That's like my second family.
Oh.
That's my dude right
there. And
now,
literally more people are watching. I'm telling you, more people keep tuning in.
But I think that's also it's cool because
you're killing it, G.
He's my dog.
That's that's a different person. See that? That's not from your friend Ryan.
But it's nice to say Natasha and Ryan. I've seen them from when they started dating to now they have a family and all of that stuff. And it's people are like, oh, go to a big firm or hire all these people. But I got a little family with me.
People are loving the show.
I like it. You know, even sometimes when we don't have a definite plan like tonight, but it works out.
A change of plans.
Yeah. It's my shutting off my brain. Sometimes I can't. I'm I send Joe these nice outlines. He doesn't look at them. Did you look at the outline today?
No, I didn't look at it. First of all, I knew
Dos hombres.
I knew when you showed up with this bottle. And by the way, more people are watching now. Not kidding. You can literally watch the numbers going up. He walked in with this, and I thought, whatever the plan was. New plan.
Well, you know what? I figured it's a holiday night.
Yeah.
There's some grown ass men. And after drinking the whiskey on my last podcast, and I'm like, I kind of got to do that.
Yeah.
But so I hired this new marketing company for my law firm and a bunch of young TikTokers, right? So I'm going to do some TikToks and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to do Thirsty Thursdays. So they're like, oh, we'll just sit you in front of a bar and you can give some legal advice while you're drinking. And I'm like, it's aggressive, but I kind of like it.
I think I saw a video.
Yeah, so you're gonna see.
I love that. That came out great.
There's some corny advertise. You know what they did? My first advertisement. I can't believe it. They did it to that BBL Drizzy. You hear that song?
Yeah.
And it's like BBL Drizzy, and there's my face, and I'm like, great. I'm hopping on a diss track with Drake. It's perfect.
I thought it was super cool.
Yeah, it's getting there. I got to make some moves, make some money, so I can buy more stuff.
That's what it's all about.
Buy stuff. Does anyone have any questions? Anything we should be talking about?
Listen, we are here to serve you.
We're doing the Lord's work. That's what I say at court all the time when I'm freeing all the innocent people. Wink, wink. They're like, "What are you doing, Vin? Doing the Lord's work."
I dig. This is the Bristol version of Joe Rogan. I love it. Light up a joint. I did rip before the show started, just so everyone's
way to be greedy,
aware.
bro.
Yeah,
way to be greedy.
I thought you don't smoke.
I don't smoke in my house, bro.
Oh.
I gotta be responsible, dude. I'm shaping young minds.
I didn't know when you said you don't smoke. I thought you meant just you. Period. I didn't know you meant.
You know,
I really didn't know that.
it's been a while, but you know,
I'm embarrassed.
You don't want me on here if I'm. It'd be no bueno, dude. No bueno. What do you got going on this weekend? Anything?
I gotta work.
Yep.
I gotta work. A lot of work.
What'd you do for your birthday? Did you do anything? Birthday cake?
I worked. I didn't have a birthday cake. No, I did. Mazzucato's. Nice chocolate cake.
You like carrot cake?
Carrot's not really a cake. It's more of a pie.
What?
Carrot cake.
Put that in the fucking comments.
Carrot cake's a
cake
pie. Carrot cake's not really a cake. It's more of a pie.
It's 1,000% a fucking cake, bro.
Your sister says Vin doesn't smoke. Who's he kidding? He's such a poser, isn't he?
Okay, Diane. Don't make me be the next Provenzano to defriend you on Facebook.
Oh, that was terrible.
Whoa,
why would you go there? Why would you go there? It's the tequila talking.
I would never defriend you, Diane. Never.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
Maybe. I might. That's not nice.
Visit changeofplanct.com.
Thank you for saving me.
It's a nice website. It's actually a really solid website. You can get a free consultation if you're looking, or maybe you know somebody who needs a little bit of direction and coaching in their life. I can't think of a better person to do it. This is just like my dude right here. I love this guy. Sorry, last week was it was rough. We probably should have done something like on the road. That might have been cool. I can always come to you. We could do that.
Yeah, I told you. We're going to do that. I'm trying to build so remember, you're supposed to send me stuff to buy for a studio at my office.
Yes.
And you didn't?
Yeah. I let you down.
But I think what we're going to do.
You know what? I appreciate you waiting for the last minute of the podcast to tell me about where I let you down.
Well, I just wanted to end on a high note.
Yeah.
No, we do appreciate it. This is a good time. Like for me, I think it's very therapeutic to have the podcast, to shoot the shit with my boy Joe. And this is just kind of how my coaching sessions operate. A lot of less swearing, no drinking, of course. But just some good conversation, and that's what we're here for. But I missed this, so let's try not to skip another week. Joe's running out of outlets at his house, so hopefully he gets that shit figured out.
That one's back, by the way. That outlet works again. I flipped some circuit breakers and I got some things working.
Yeah, but it's appreciated. We like I had a bunch of people hit us up like, where's the podcast? And you don't think about it until someone's like, oh shit, like you missed one. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. We'll be back next week, better than ever. We'll figure shit out.
Hell yeah. Next week there's gonna be an outline. We're gonna follow it.
Fuck you, Joe. Like I know, okay. Like you don't like my fucking outlines. You know what? No more outlines. That's the new plan. That's the change of plan. I'm not doing anymore.
I have experienced change of plans, and it's 1, 2, 3. Is that 5 stars? 5 stars.
That's my boy.
You guys are the best. I won't be a comment weirdo moving forward. I like tonight. Let's lose. Vinny probably spent all his life coaching.
It's supposed to say coaching. I didn't couch my sister, bro.
I wasn't.
That's fucking
I was
aggressive.
Like, this is some Game of Thrones shit right there. I was couching my sister.
Just to clarify, I've never couched my sister in my life. That is that we're gonna.
It's a whole different. Yeah. We're gonna need a whole episode to address that.
Sweating, dude. That's all right, guys. It's been... Spell check that next time, Diane, please. All right, guys. It's been a blast. Check me out, changeofplansct.com. And like I said, if you guys want us to talk about any topics, whatever the case may be, hit us up in the comments anytime. And we'll be back at you guys next week.